Good morning, humanity. Whoever is watching this video. I basically wanted to give my delayed 2 cents on the whole dossier that was leaked out of the Supreme Court that wanted to repeal, that basically said that the Supreme Court justices wish to repeal Roe v. Wade on a national level, which means that we're basically going to end up like Ireland or something. I'm talking like Ireland, not like that pussified Ulster shit that just completely cucked themselves to the English. I love you Irish people. James Joyce is one of my favorite writers. So is Patrick Kavanagh and all those people. Yeah. That's neither here nor there. Oh, and also, I am wearing the same shirt that I wore in the last video, my rap video. Purely out of coincidence. I'm not a bum that just wears the same shit every day. Yeah. Anyway, I basically wanted to say that woman will die if they repeal Roe v. Wade. We're gonna regress to coat hanger abortions. And I know there's a debate whether, where life begins or, where consciousness becomes emergent. But, it's just fucking barbaric that we don't, that you're not gonna allow a woman to, get an abortion safely, if they make a mistake or if they're raped or if it's a case of incest or something like that, like if they're raped by their brother or something. This is getting dark, but yeah, I don't know, I'm smiling, by the way. I smile a lot when I'm talking about very serious issues. Maybe because I do it out of discomfort. You must imagine Sisyphus smiling. You must imagine Sisyphus happy, as that Albert Camus quote goes. As he rolls the boulder up the hill in a nihilistic cosmos, as the sinews of his muscles ache and everything's just pointless, and the boulder rolls all the way back down to the ground. He has to do it over again. But he's happy. It's just really hard times we're living in, like that Sun Tzu quote goes. And you live in interesting times. It's very hard to keep your head up in these days. We're kind of just coming out of a global pandemic. Then this monkeypox shit is showing up. Putin is just invading Ukraine. And we're going through another Cold War. Which, people are not really calling it the Cold War right now. But historians will call it the Cold War. Cold War II. A neo-Cold War. China's doing military exercises off the coast of Taiwan. I found a spider. I fucking hate spiders. The Republicans in this country want to regress back to 1950. Probably get rid of Virginia versus Loving. Probably get rid of gay marriage. Probably bring back Jim Crow. Basically, they want to return to this fascistic police state, theocracy, where nobody has any rights. And they're succeeding. Even though they're not in power. It's actually kind of impressive. Gotta give it out to the Republicans, man. By the way, if anyone's watching this from the future, if humanity's still around, I'm not agreeing with what the Republicans are doing, but I just admiring the lucidity of their evil. God. But the Democrats are much better. They're just spineless. Have no fucking spine. Basically, in this country, you have two choices. You can vote for a fascistic death cult that wants Jesus to come down back from the sky and end things and take them all to heaven or whatever the fuck. And then you got some neoliberal, basically Republican pussies that just care about what their donors think, and so they can live a happy, comfortable existence in their mansions, have a sinecure, and do nothing to actually help people's lives. Basically, what I'm trying to say is America is super duper fucked. And there's literally nothing we can do about it. You know, maybe we just gotta let this shit crumble to the ground and then rebuild something from the ashes. But the question is whether we're gonna rebuild something from the ashes that's more horrifying and more dystopian, or we're actually gonna, end up like a North American Norway, which would be great. Except when, it's a little bit more diverse than that. So yeah, that's my 2 cents about Roe v. Wade. I'm pro-choice, not because I'm virtue signaling. I just generally care and I do generally care about females' rights or women's rights. Basically, if you don't have a uterus, you have no fucking say. Like, if a woman gets, knocked up or something, and she made a mistake, and she sees she sees a positive pregnancy test, and she's like, oh shit, not this. She's more than welcome to flush that shit out. To flush that shit down the drain or whatever the fuck. I don't really know how abortions work. Yeah, I'm just glad that didn't happen to me. I'm glad that nobody aborted me. Well, I'm really happy about that. Sometimes I think about what world I was born into. I don't really like it too much, but I'm here. I'm here on this speck of dust. As it revolves around the sun, and the sun revolves around a black hole amongst a sea of stars in our galaxy. Yeah. Sometimes I wish that a meteor would come from behind the sun, bigger than the meteor in the Tunguska event, and just put humanity out of its misery like a rabid dog. And then something else in some corner of the cosmos will evolve with a reasonable amount of imagination, cognition, and intellect. And they'll make the same fucking mistakes. And then it would just be all one big fucking pun. History doesn't repeat itself, but it tends to rhyme. I didn't make that up, by the way. Mark Twain did. Makes sense. People try to say that America is going to end up like Nazi Germany or something. And I disagree with that. I don't think it's going to end up like Nazi Germany. It's going to be its own thing. I think it's going to be closer to how a lot of the South American dictatorships were like. So basically, imagine like a Christian flag over the White House and people, you know, having no rights, and they live in a theocracy, or a fascistic, far-right, full theocracy, or minorities, even if they're an American citizen or in ICE detention centers. And then people who just criticize the established order or the powers that be will be put in jail. And, yeah. That's where this country's going. That's why I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. I'm trying my best, but it's not easy. Anyway, well, on that note, I'm gonna end this video to end my prolix ramblings. But you shouldn't have another one video coming soon. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get more of these ingenious psychic musings. Yeah.